All right, I tied up a double hook streamer last week as kind of an experiment, and it did really well. So I'm going to repeat that here today. I'm going to try and tie one up anyway. So I'm going to start with putting on some weight. And then we'll give this thing a little bit of a tail here. Let me tie that in. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, I think that will work. Let's do that. Ooh. In fact, I even want to lay some of that back. Okay, put that up there. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna put some tinsel in there as well. Or some flashaboo, whatever this stuff is called. Ooh. Give it a little bit more dazzle. Okay. Oh, snap. I don't want that. All right. Put that down. Okay, so now I need to build up the body a little bit on this thing. And normally what I like to do for that is just get like scraps of stuff that I got laying around and kind of make something out of that. Definitely don't want that here. So we'll kind of just take this and put it all together. White stuff's gonna be too white. This will work. Okay, and then maybe we can pick up a couple bit more, roll this around a little bit. All right, and then I want to take another one of these. And we'll put that in there. Okay, so now I had a buddy in high school that taught me a little trick with this stuff. So in order to get this on here and make it stay on, like the stubbing, all right? And normally you're doing this with like dubbing fur or stuff, not with a bunch of scraps that you got laying around, but we put this on here and then you take this. I just made this from a paper clip, and you twist this around and there's no way that stuff comes out now. So that locks that in. So even when you're flipping that fly around or you get a bunch of fish on there, it ain't gonna come off. All right, so let me get this out of the way. So I'm gonna put this on here, wrap this around, give this a bit of a body here. Boom. And then I'm gonna go that. Get that tied in really good. Ooh. And we slide it out. All right, let me go back in. We'll get this kind of cleaned up a little bit. All righty, so now that's phase one. Now, I want to connect this to this other fly. So I've got this stuff, stainless steel toothy critters, I think is what they call this. Stainless steel wire. And I have found this to be pretty dang good. I use it a lot on the coast, like if you're getting ladyfish or Spanish mackerel, something that's got a lot of teeth or, you know, really sharp gills or something. This stuff works pretty dang good. But it also works really good in this case where I need to connect these two hooks. Well, that didn't work. I guess we'll just use the little tiny scissors. Oh, all right. This is probably a lot bigger than what I'm going to need. And I think what we'll do here, actually, let me tie this thing off first and then we'll do that. So let's do I always like to put some head cement, and in my case I use fingernail polish instead of head cement. Ooh. Get that thing locked up. I'll put a whip finish on this. I can never do this right. I don't know what it is. I just can never seem to do it. It always takes me like 5 or 6 tries before I can finally get it on. All right, so we'll get that thing on there. Ooh. And we'll cut this off. All right, now on this, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think we want to go in this way. Ooh. Let's see if we can get both of these things through here. Well, I may have to do something different. That hook eye is not as big as I thought it was. So what I did last time is I actually used a 20-pound test monofilament, which worked good, but it's not as stiff as I want it to be, and the fly was kind of getting messed up. Like every time you caught a fish, it would get all tangled up. All right. Oh, did I get it? If we pull that through. All right, well, I'm gonna figure this out and we'll come back in a sec. All right, so I couldn't get that other wire to work, so I went with back to the monofilament. So just kind of put it through the hook and then, you know, both ends, and then do pull it through. So now we're gonna tie up the other one here. So we're gonna need some more weight. So even though I'm putting quite a bit of weight on this, these are, you know, these are pretty big size bead heads. Once you get all this Flashaboo and stuff on here, it doesn't sink all that much. And actually having the extra weight is not a bad thing when you go to cast it, because it's a pretty big sail, or, you know, like you got a lot of material on there, and man, if it hits the wind, it just seems to sail. All right, why won't this go through? Oh, come on, man. You worked just fine last time. What's going on? I guess we're going to have to force it on here. Okay, there we go. Oh, shoot. I think I may have just created a paperweight. I don't think this is... Dang it, this is what I used last time and it worked just fine. What the heck's going on? Alright, well, I got a paperweight here now. I could not get that bead over that hook, and so I ended up going with a smaller size hook. I went from a size 1 down to a size 2. So, okay, so now we got this done. Ooh. Alrighty. So, we'll put that on there. Now, I need to attach this, all right? So, I want to get these lined up just perfect. And give it about, let's see, yeah, probably about that much. And then I'm going to come in and tie this in tight. I want this actually going on either side of this hook, so it stays, yeah, see, if you don't get it on either side, it does that. It starts going sideways. So I want to make sure I can put this on either side here. Ooh. And we'll tie this in really good. Ah, what the heck's going on? Maybe I need to pull. Okay, let's see if we pull this. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we got that tied in. Now, I'm going to make sure that's never going to come off. So we go back up here, and then you fold this back on itself. Let's get these split. And you tie that in again really tight. And there's, and so when you do that, it's not going to come off of there. Then we snip that. And just to make sure that doesn't move or go anywhere, I'm going to put some head cement on that. Ooh. Kind of glue that in a little bit. Okay, so now let's get this thing out of the way here. We'll lock that in down there. Ooh. Wrap that up. Okay, now I want to build up a bit of a body on this thing. So same thing, we're gonna, I'm out of stuff. I don't have scraps laying around. All right, I'm gonna create some dubbing. Okay. We got some makeshift dubbing here. Oh, let's pull that out, it's gonna be too much. It's actually probably going to be more than what I want in there. There we go. That's good. Okay. All right. So then we go like so. Whoa, shoot. Oh, snap. That's never happened before. Well, that's no bueno. Let's see. There we go. Wrap that up again. All right. That'll be good enough. All righty. Now, I need to do the main part of this fly. So we're going to take a bunch of this. We're going to make it about as long as that tail there. So about there. Pull this back a little bit. Yeah, just like that. And we'll tie that in really good. Okay. So that's that. Then I want to take, again, some more of these. Let's cut these. And then whoop. I can get these to go back. There we go. We'll tie those in like so. In fact, I like those so much, I'm going to do a few more. I'll do half that and we'll see how that looks. About there. Okay, I like that, just like that. Okay, now I need some of these. So let's take, maybe, what, these right here. There's one. Two. I need about 4 of them. Okay, so I got these. I'll strip these down about right there. Okay, then I'll just tie in these along them, just like so. Get those tied in good. There's one there. Boom. Right there. Okay. And we'll get this one in there. Like right there, maybe. I'm not worried about this head getting too big because we're going to put something else on it here in just a sec. We'll save you for another day. And we'll drop this one in about right here. Yeah. Okay. Like so. Yep. And now I need one of these bigger ones up here. And we'll take one of these. We'll come. I'll tie this in. Okay, and then, we'll finish it off like so. I know I should be using hackle pliers, I know. All right. So I put a couple of those in there. Ooh. All right, and then we'll trim that up. Pull this back a little bit. Make sure I can get a fly line through there. Oh, that's gonna be tight. All right. Now, I'll put some head cement on that, and we'll do a whip finish, and that one will be done. Okay. And again, I can never do this. I don't know what is my deal, but I can never do this. Oh, that action went pretty smooth. Let's see if we can get lucky 2 times in a row. Nope. Ooh, there we go. All right. I'll pull that tight, and given how much is on that head, I want to do 3 of them. Oh, maybe I should have quit while I was ahead. There we go. Okay. So now, this is what this beast looks like. And it did pretty well last time I used it. I was surprised at how well it did, in fact. So, I don't know. We'll give this one a test out here on the water probably tomorrow. We'll see how it does. There you go.